Hi, it's Donna Robertson with Fabric Cafe. If you close your eyes and dream about where you would like to be most of all, where would it be? Well, it would be down by the sea, if it were my choice. Stay watching for some beautiful beach fabrics. Hi, it's Donna Robertson with Fabric Cafe. Welcome to another one of our videos. Now today we're going to be looking at some great quilts. So of course it is a quilt show, so you've got to see awesome quilts. And we have fabrics picked out that we have titled this show Down by the Sea. And every single pattern is going to come from one of my books. I have 7 books in print. We have 3 downloadables as well. Every book has 8 quilts, and every quilt is written for 3 sizes. You get a lap, a twin, and a king-queen. So it's a great way to go. 3 yards for a lap, 6 yards for a twin, and 12 yards for a king-queen. If you fall in love with the kits, they're available on our website, fabriccafe.com. So let's get started. This one is called County Fair. And this particular one, I really like it because it has 3 different blocks. It has a big block to show off your focus print, and then it has 2 other blocks that give it a lot of movement. So we're going to put that up here, and I have some super fabric to show you. Does anybody like turtles? It's so cool the way that you're seeing the turtles and the information about turtles and how they go up and lay their eggs on the beach. And these are great, aren't they? They are not batiks, but they're batik lookalikes. This is a gorgeous set from QT Fabrics. Now your turtles would go in the big block. It would also go in the little block down here. The focus fabric is your number 1 fabric. You have 2 fabrics remaining. You want to compare these 2. Pick out your lightest one for fabric 2 and your darkest one for fabric 3. So this is the same fabric that you see there, and this one would be in your surrounding your block and in your border. This particular one is called Under the Sea, 8021347. County Fair is your pattern. Excuse me. Easy Does It is the book that pattern is in. It's not available County Fair is not available as an individual. So an alternate pattern that you might check out is Pinwheel Plus One. Now the cool thing about 3-yard quilts is every one of our 3-yard bundles will work with any of my patterns. Okay, the next one that we're going to be doing is called Bold Blocks. Bold Blocks is another one that's great for showing off focus fabrics. You've got a 10-inch block here, and then it is bordered, and it's an asymmetrical design, so you've got your blocks being bordered on the opposite sides. So we're going to put that one up here, and we have a great fabric for this one as well. Seahorses. You know, when you're out gathering shells, you just dream of the day you might find a seahorse on the beach. Well, some of us do anyway. So here's your seahorse. They're going to go in the big block, and then we're going to border, we're going to put the background is your number 2 fabric. That will cause your design elements to pop off of the surface. So you can see how these blocks are like floating on the surface of your number 2 fabric, which is your lightest. And then your 3rd fabric is this great kind of an underwater seaweedy plant that's growing there. That's going to be great. It'll be around the edge of your block. This one is called Ocean View, 8021348. Bold Blocks is your pattern, and it is available as an individual pattern. It's also available in the book pretty darn quick. Now, I always like to tell you about the books because if you buy 3 of our kits, you can pick one of our books free, and there are 8 patterns in every book. Otherwise, you will get one individual pattern with each kit. Okay, the next one is called Checkmate. We do have this available on our website. The owls, I just love them. I think they're so nice. So this one is available on our website. You'll have to go and check that out. Just search for owls. But we're going to use this same pattern as the recommendation for a cute children's fabric. So let's put that up here. And this one is the baby sharks. One big happy family. Isn't that precious? You got mama, daddy, and baby shark. So this is going to be the width of the fabric. So you've got this big wide strip with all of your little shark on there. Then you're going to have your number 2 fabric will go where the green is, and the number 3 fabric is going to go where this aqua is. And a really cool thing, this is a glow-in-the-dark fabric. So this is going to be so cool, and the children are going to love it whenever they get a present from you with a quilt, a big happy family. 8021-349. Checkmate is your pattern. It is available as an individual pattern. It is also available in the downloadable book, Quilts for Kids. All right, next we have a quilt called Harmony. Harmony is one that when I designed it, for some reason it made me think of those rocks that you see all stacked up in yoga pictures and things like that. It's kind of a balancing act going on here. But it's great when you have a couple of fabrics you want to show off. This is great because they're good sized blocks here. And then your lighter color goes in the background so that that just pops off of the surface. So let's show you how that works. This one is called Seashell Collection. And again, it's another one of these. All of these are basically a batik look-alike. They're not actually batiks, but they are gorgeous prints. So here you have your seashell. That will go in your number 1 spot, which is the snowball in this particular design. The number 2 spot is going to be this great kind of a taupey gray, and it's going to go in the background. Looks kind of like scales. Thank you. Scales on a fish. And then you've got your wonderful waves. The waves are going to be your 3rd position in your quilt, and the border and binding is using the wave fabric as well. This one is 8021-350 Seashell Collection. Harmony is your pattern. Easy Does It is the book. Harmony is only available in the Easy Does It book. But we do have an alternate pattern for you. This one is called So Fast. And so this one would work out really well for you as well. The next one is our pattern called Lickety Split. Now, these cats, once we went to a beach and we were sitting in a little coffee shop on the beach at the hotel where we were staying, and they had all of these feral cats. And you know that all of us were wanting to feed the kitties. So after we got through eating, Bob, who is a crazy cat man, said, "Let's go." I said, "Where are we going?" He said, "We're going to go buy kitty treats." We went to the store and bought kitty treats so he could feed the feral cats. We do not have this particular fabric, but we do have some more turtles. All right. So here we have turtle fabrics, and this is going to be your focus fabric. Your focus fabric is going to go in this block where the kitties are showing. Your number 2 fabric is going to go here. Now remember, you always compare your leftover 2. Take the focus out of the equation and look at these 2. Light one will go in the number 2 position. The dark will go in the number 3 position. This is going to be a great beachy kind of a design. 8021-351 Ocean Life. Lickety Split is your pattern. It's only available in Fast and Fun, but the alternate pattern is pretty simple. And so that one would work up really nicely in these prints as well. That one has 10-inch blocks. Now this one is called Picture Perfect is the name of the particular quilt. It has a big block here and then a smaller block here that is bordered. And this is great if you wanted to put some embroidery if you had a fabric, because you'll want to use these patterns over and over again. So you could put an embroidery in this and put a focus fabric in this. We do have this fabric available. It's called French Garden, but we're going to show you some sea fabric. So let's look at that. Okay, we have the seahorse in another color. Oh, this is going to be great in this pattern. So your seahorse is going to go here in your largest block. And then you look at your next two, and one of the things that I am always telling you, because you have the same amount of fabric in every position, you've got fabric 1, 2, and 3, and they're all 1 yard pieces. You can put any fabric in any position as long as you cut everything I tell you to. That means that you can move the positions around if you want. And in this case, I did that. So let me show you how it works. We're going to pick out our focus fabric. It will go here. We have 2 fabrics remaining. I normally tell you to pick the lightest one for your number 2, which would go right here, and the number 3 would be your border. I wanted this one to be my number 2. So we're going to have seahorse in the number 1 position. We're going to put our coral in the number 2 position. And then we're going to use this one as your borders here and here. So you can do that. So you almost can't put them in the wrong position. It's just a matter of personal preference. And in this particular case, this one will look so good to use the darker one in the number 2 position. Okay, here we have 8021 352 Seahorse Rodeo 2. The Picture Perfect is your pattern. It's available as an individual. It's also available in the downloadable book, Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilts. Okay, the next quilt we're going to look at is Sweet Time. Sweet Times is a great one for showing off focus fabric. You've got the same big 10-inch block of the focus fabric, and then you use your 2 and your 3 to border each one of those blocks, and it makes such a cute quilt. Okay, we've got more sea turtles in a different look. This looks a little more Hawaiian-like to me. And again, it is printed fabric, not a batik. So this one is your number 1 fabric. It's going to go in the focus. Your number 2 fabric is the light. It's going to go around one of the blocks. And I love the way the pink and the kind of the gray color that's in the background and the orange, it just blends really well with this one. And for the number 3 fabric, we have this cool pink, and those all together are going to make one bright, beachy kind of a quilt. So Sweet Times is the name of the pattern that we're recommending. It's available as an individual. It's also available in the Easy Peasy 3-Yard Quilt book. And the number is 8021 353 Sea Turtles 3. So lots of fun fabric for the beach. Now we do have just a few last chance. Now if you're just joining us for the first time, our last chance simply means we're about to run out of this quilt, and we're going to give you a reminder just in case you've been thinking about getting this one, or if you want this one. It's a beautiful seashell. So this one's called Beachside. Your focus fabric is going to be your seashells. The number 2 fabric is this great little shell that's on this one, and number 2 and the number 3 is the kind of a corally color. So we have 8021 354 Beachside is the name of the kit. Pretty Please is the name of the pattern that we recommend, and it is a last chance. There are only 2 of these remaining, so be sure to hop over and check that one out. Then we have First Mate. Here's another one that would be great for the little folk in your life, kind of more cartoony looking sea critters. Number 1 is your focus fabric. The number 2 would be these great polka dots that have the navy and the cream in it, so those coordinate really well. And then some more that looks kind of like maybe it's coral or fish scales or something like that, but kind of the orangey color to go with the oranges that are in the fabric. 8021 355 is the kit number. First Mate is the name. Square Dance is your pattern. It's available as an individual. It's also available in the book, Quilts for Kids. There's only 1 of these remaining. Okay, and then we have Reef Dances. This one is the focus fabric, another one of those great batik lookalikes, and then your number 2 fabric, and your number 3 fabric. This one would be really pretty. Love all the blues and the sand colors together. 8021356 Reef Dance. The pattern that we recommend is Corner Play. Pretty Darn Quick is your book. There are only 4 of these remaining. So just remember that you can make a lap quilt with 1, a twin with 2 kits, and a king queen with 4 kits. You will get 1 free pattern with each kit that you order, or you can skip taking the individual pattern and you can take one of our books instead. Every book has 8 patterns, and every pattern is written in 3 different sizes. So next time you close your eyes and dream about where you'd like to be, maybe it will be down by the sea, or you know what? It could be in your sewing room making one of these great quilts. It's Donna Robertson with Fabric Cafe. Thanks for joining us. And remember that you don't want to miss any of our great videos that are shown on Tuesday and Thursday. And the very best way is for you to get a reminder. And we will give you a reminder if you click on the button below that says subscribe. And then right next to it is a little bell, and you want to click on that bell, and we will send you a reminder each time we post a new video. See you next time.